Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Archie and we have Amwish back again behind the camera. It's your boy, it's the A-Team out here on Trini Vlogs. Today we back with another DIY video. Gonna show you guys how to change the timing chain tensioner on a BMW F30 with B48 engine. Let's go. Now we have the bonnet of the vehicle open, and down in here is where you will find the timing chain tensioner all the way back down in there, so it's easier to access it from the underside of the vehicle. First step, jack up your car. So as you can see, we have the car on DIY ramps here that we built. Check out the video in the description. So now we're going to open the bonnet and go under, take out the under shield, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so removing all the 8mm bolts on the entire under shield here. You can see Archie is removing them right now. So just go all the way along, take out all the bolts and go from there. Alright guys, so here we have the shield laid out as if you were under the car facing up. So this is the front of the car, this is the left side, and this is the right side. So as you can see, there are just bolts throughout, all 8mm bolts. Just remove them and your panel will drop and come out. So we just removed 22 8mm bolts throughout the under shield of the vehicle. So just remove them and they will drop and slide right out. Alright guys, so here we are. We're in the boot of the car. So we open it, we're going to disconnect the battery. So we pull our towel through the locking piece here to make sure that it doesn't lock on us. And now we're going to disconnect the battery, the 12-volt battery here. So remove the styrofoam piece there, and now we're going to just disconnect the negative side, disconnect the negative terminal, and take it off. Alright guys, so remember this is the hybrid B48, so there's also the high voltage switch here that we disconnect. Once it's open here, it's disconnect, so the high voltage system is now off. You could put a lock or a screwdriver through here to make sure it doesn't re-engage to the on position. Alright guys, so now we're going to be removing the mass airflow sensor. So you just press the tab down and pull it forward, pull it up basically, while pressing the gray tab down. Click, you'll hear the click, and then you can just release it out like that. So now we're going to be removing the intake pipe. So you're going to be removing this pipe in here. You have your two clamps here, loosen that, and you have one bolt here, loosen that, and then your shield after. So your shield is one bolt in the back here, another one further down, and one up front here also. Right, so this is the heat shield for the engine intake. Just removing this to get some space to get access to the downpipe and the timing chain tensioner in the back there. So this is a quick view of where the location of the timing chain tensioner is. We have the intake that was removed from here and the intake shielding. This is the downpipe here, and the timing chain tensioner is located just behind here. Turn your hand back a little bit, right there. So alright guys, so you can see the drop of oil is right there on the bottom of the timing chain tensioner. So we're going to be removing that. We're going to be accessing it with a long extension from the bottom and a swivel at the top of the socket, and then the socket onto the timing chain tensioner. Alright guys, so there's the contraption you're going to be using to remove your timing chain tensioner. So firstly, we got a 21mm socket here, and then we got a universal extension followed by a 6-inch extension, and then we got a 8-inch extension, then we got a 2-inch extension here, and then you got a ratchet on it. So this is how it looks when it's completed, followed by the socket, and this is the key to getting out your timing chain tensioner from the underside of the vehicle without removing your downpipe or your oxygen sensors or anything else. So all you're removing is just the shield underneath. Let go. So you can see we have Amwish
at the bottom there. He's going to be accessing it from the bottom close to the downpipe. So there's a short ambush under there with the torque wrench and the extension. You should be able to see it there on the timing chain tensioner.
Raise your hand a little bit. Right, so that's it. That's the socket on the timing chain tensioner. I drop it on a little bit there. So that's the timing chain tensioner. We have the socket going on here. So the socket is on there.
Slacken and remove.
Hi guys, so here you have the old timing chain tensioner. So I just wiped it off so you can see it clean. We have the crush washer here. So I believe that the crush washer just wasn't crushed enough because it was very loose and it could have been removed by hand. So this is how the timing chain tensioner works. So I'm going to squeeze it and you can see that oil will squirt out of it. So there's a hole here and there's holes on the bottom side here and on the other side here also. So when I squeeze it, you'll see oil coming out. So no oil is coming out because it may have already drained back in the pan, but there's slight amounts of oil on the top here and you can feel that there's spring pressure. So it's oil pressured, so there's a spring underneath here and it is also oil pressured. So oil flows through here, pressurizes it, and this is what presses against the timing chain that runs along here, the timing chain guide that runs along here. That's why you can see some wear marks right on the top here. So you can see some wear marks on the top there. Alright guys, so here we have it. We have the new crush washer here that we're going to be replacing the old one with. So this is the old one just removed. And then we have the new one going on. Okay, be sure to just wipe around the area where the crush washer is going to sit. And then just slide it on. Just like this. Slide it on. All the way down. And that's it. So we're going to be reinstalling the same timing chain tensioner that we took out, just with a new crush washer. We're going to be torquing it, and then it have a degree, 30 degrees that you're going to be angling it to after the torque. Let go.
Alright guys, so another quick look at the timing chain tensioner and the washer. Most older BMWs, this is a common part that starts to leak after some time. The washer is here, and in most cases there's updated part numbers for the washers to change to the newer models, which stops the oil from leaking. So if you have an older BMW, more than likely you'll be familiar with this problem on the older engines. The crush washer on the timing chain tensioner usually starts to leak after a while.
Alright guys, so this is where we access the timing chain tensioner to take it out. So I'm just going to be stretching my hand. It's all the way back here, so you're stretching your hand here behind the oxygen sensor, and then just feel your way, and it'll be about right in this vicinity here. Right in this vicinity here where you see my finger moving, and you're just going to be lining up the timing chain tensioner there, inserting it and screwing it in by hand to make sure it doesn't cross thread. When it's in properly and the thread catches, then we're going to go underneath with the 21mm socket and an extension, and we're going to be torquing it to 20 Newton meters and then 30 degrees angle.
Okay, so there's a short ambush under there with the torque wrench and the extension. You should be able to see it there on the timing chain tensioner.
Raise your hand a little bit. Right, so that's it. That's the socket on the timing chain tensioner. I drop it down a little bit there. So that's the timing chain tensioner. We have the socket going on here. So the socket is on there. Tighten it 20 Newton meters now, and then the 30 degrees. Alright guys, so here we have it. We have the timing chain tensioner installed there. That's the old timing chain tensioner we reused with a new crush washer. That's it installed. It's cleaned, no oil is there. So we're gonna start up. We're going to reattach everything, connect back the battery, start up, and just check to make sure that there's no oil leaks coming from it after about 15 minutes of the car running. Okay guys, so when we remove the old time and chain tensioner, we had a cloth there to catch the oil, but some residual oil still drained down onto the exhaust, the downpipe. So we're going to be using some brake and part cleaner here now to just get rid of the excess oil as much as possible.
Reason being is if you have any excess oil down there on the exhaust pipe, as it heats up, the oil tends to burn off and you start seeing some smoke. So if you do it and you have any oil falling on your exhaust or close to the downpipe there, you might see a little bit of smoke. That should be quite normal until all the residual oil burns off. Alright guys, so that was the video how to replace the time and chain tensioner in the B48 engine.
So simple and effective guys, you don't need to go through the entire procedure that BMW says on the manual, but you can get it done easily, just you need to have the proper tools.
Alright guys, so that's it for today's vlog. Drop a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys for more coming soon.
Chicka 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 chicka.